Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. You're welcome to another edition of Victor Isibo Reviews. For the sake of the first timers on this YouTube channel, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Victor Isibo, the face and the voice behind Victor Isibo Reviews. Here on this channel, we talk about morals, spirituality, business reviews, reviews of online money-making opportunities, and for the sake of the subscribers and regular viewers, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, I'm going to be interviewing a small-scale entrepreneur who is vastly experienced in poultry business and all form of agribusiness. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be talking about poultry business. Now, we want to hear from the professionals. This is different from what I used to do, where I'm doing all the review myself. I'll be interviewing somebody who knows his onions when it comes to poultry business. This video will enable you to start poultry business from the scratch. There's no excuse that you don't have enough money, Nigeria is hard and all that. This young man is hardworking and he will show us how to start poultry business right from the scratch. Joining me here today is Ohonba Osawe, and here is his farm. That's where we're shooting the video, and he's going to join me right now real quick. So Ohonba Osawe, come on board. It's a pleasure having you here, my brother. In this video, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience. Tell us a little about yourself.
Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Ohonba Osawe. I'm into poultry business. I went to Edo College. From there, I proceeded to Ambrosali University, both in Edo State. But after all said and done, no white-collar job. But because of the love and the passion I have for rearing of animals, especially poultry, I now settled for poultry business. I started in a small scale. Then I constructed a cage and I started well. But to God be the glory, today I can boast of telling you how to rear a day old to full maturity.
Okay. So right now we are at your farm, a backyard. You have utilized this space very well, and I know that in future you intend to veer into other forms of rearing of different animals. Like as we can see here, we have goats and the rest of them. But for the purpose of this video, you're going to be telling us about poultry business. Now I see you have a cage here. You constructed this cage, and what is the purpose of this cage?
For poultry.
For poultry.
Just for rearing of birds.
Okay, but right now you are starting a new cycle.
Of course.
Okay, so right now these cages are empty for now. Okay, so this is the cage you designed. You intend to bring the day-old chicks at maturity to this place. So yes. Can you please tell us about this cage and what happens here?
This cage was constructed after the Easter sales.
Yeah.
So the cage is empty.
Yeah.
So they are inside now, under incubation.
Okay.
And as birds, the chicks, they don't have mother. So I'm like a mother to them, to shield them and to shelter them, especially from cold weather. Yeah. So during that period, I prepare charcoal, I prepare everything. So once they have wings that can cover themselves, then they can come in to this place. Okay. So by then, our year will be okay for them. Okay. But presently, they are still inside. Okay. So I have some charcoal that I even use. You can come and see. I have some charcoal that I use to prepare heat, to produce heat because of the instability and the epileptic supply of light in Nigeria. Okay. So we are just trying to fix some things up over there. Okay. Then I also have a generator where sometimes I will buy fuel to fuel it.
Okay. So let's look at let's take a little tour of this cage, and you can see that you have electric bulbs like that one there. Okay, that's to give them some kind of heat and lighting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Especially at night when I have to come out to take care of them. Okay. This is sawdust. This sawdust is taking. I always go to the sawmill to get the sawdust. This sawdust is meant for them as cheap that they are now to produce that thing so that the place will be soft for them and warm. So these are the sawdust I've already prepared for them. This sawdust can take me about 2-3 months without exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're trying to tell us in essence is that from what we have learned, we need charcoal for heat. We need this sawdust like a base for them to walk on, to give the soil some kind of softness for them to tread on. Okay. So right now we have seen the cage where you put matured chicks for breeding. Now we want to see the day-old chicks. You know, the purpose of this video is to introduce people from the start, and it's a good thing that you have day-old chicks now. Is it more technical for you to take care of day-old chicks? Like if I want to start a poultry business now, what period of mentorship do I need to learn the ropes a little? Just give a time frame, a month or 2 months, 3 months to learn before I can start.
Let me tell you, it depends on your determination.
Okay.
It depends really on your determination, because these birds, these chicks, they have 3 secrets: your time, your space, and your money.
Okay.
Money comes last, but your time, because if you put money first and you're looking for 500,000 or 1 million before you start, you might be discouraged.
Okay.
Because I never waited for that.
Okay.
I started it, but today is, at least I can say, is okay a bit.
Okay.
So the time frame depends on your determination.
Okay.
It's a simple thing.
Okay.
It depends on your determination and your love for it.
Okay.
You have to be careful.
But basically, if I have the money and I have the kind of space that you have now, a month is okay for me to understudy you, to learn some of these things that you're doing.
You've spoken it, sir.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do now is you will take us to the section where you have the chicks that you are grooming, who will eventually come and occupy this space.
Okay.
Okay, you can lead the way so that we go and see the chicks.
Okay, come on.
But what agricultural?
This is super starter.
Okay.
This is what you use in starting off as a chick.
Okay.
This is the first feed they take.
Okay.
Super starter is the name. They come in different brands.
Okay.
Different companies produce their own feed.
Okay.
But this is super starter.
Okay. Very quickly, for the purpose of this video, if you're interested to know the best brands of super starter coming from an experienced person like me, you leave that question in the comment section below, and I'll link you up with Ohonba Osawe as per advice on the best brands. We are not running free advertisement for any company. That's why we're not naming any brands. But let us see the day-old chicks now.
Now.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I can see a charcoal pot there.
Yes. This is what I used in preparing the heat for them to increase the temperature this last night.
Okay.
This is what I used. So now that everywhere is sunny, they are not too much of a heat. They don't need it. Then this is my bulb in case I fail my generator or this power supply.
Okay.
I make use of the bulb.
Okay.
200 watts.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the outlet.
Okay.
Yes. Now this is the first set.
Okay, this is the first set. Like, how many birds do you have here?
We're talking about 300 right now.
300 here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So like this is like intensive care for them as they are just growing up.
What the doctor will say ICU.
Okay. Okay. Intensive care unit. Okay.
So this is the intensive care unit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is where they are now.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's go to the other side.
To the other section.
Almost the same size like this.
Okay. Okay.
This is the other section of it.
Okay.
Yes. The same charcoal.
Yeah.
Like we saw the other
yes, in the other place.
Yeah. The same. I prepare for them.
Okay, for heat.
For heat, to produce heat for them.
Okay.
Because they've not grown wings.
Okay.
By the time they grow wings, by the time they get to the back, they will be looking for air inside because they grow their wings. Their wings are bigger now. But for now, they need that temperature controlled. That is it.
So I can see a source for water there, those white buckets with red bases. That's where they get their water, right?
Yeah.
And the feeds are in that plate-like bowl right there.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, how many hours does it take you? Your routine. What do you do on a daily basis when you wake up in the morning? What are the things you do in taking care of these birds? First thing in the morning.
The first thing I do in the morning after my devotion, morning devotion, then I come here.
Yeah.
First thing first. I come here to see how they feel, how they are faring.
Okay.
Then by the time I come here, I try to check. If there's no water, there's shortage of water, I make sure the water is being taken care of.
Okay.
Then sometimes, because of the chicks that they are, they might take some of this sawdust and sprinkle it inside their feed or this thing. What I do is just to take this thing out. I'll filter it. To remove the sawdust. I have a filter to remove the sawdust. Then I will not add to it and bring it back. Even the water, if it's short, or I need to administer drugs to them, then I will have to take it out. Because any drugs administered to them is not supposed to last more than 24 hours. Even if they don't finish the water, they are supposed to evacuate it.
Okay. So, can you name some of the drugs you give to them? Do they have to be sick before you give them drugs, or the drugs are like a routine that you just need to give to them for healthy purposes?
No. Chicks, poultry. If you want to handle poultry, you do what they call prevention. Not treatment. Or cure. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. So you prevent it. And there are drugs that is being administered to them week by week, days by days. So to avoid it, because we have something like coccidiosis. Is there.
Which can spread if one is infected.
Before you know, they have foul pus. So you prevent it, and it gets to a time where they will have that foul pus infection. So before it gets to that time, you administer that foul pus vaccine. We have Gumboro, we have Lasota. You understand? Like this was one of the, they will be due for Gumboro by tomorrow morning.
How many days old are these chicks now?
Today makes it just 7 days, 1 week.
Alright.
They are just 1 week old now.
Alright.
So by tomorrow they will be due for first vaccine. Yes.
So from this level, how long will it take them to get to full maturity where you will now transfer them into the cage you showed us earlier?
4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 5 weeks. They will remain here for the next 4 to 5 weeks. 4 to 5 weeks. So basically, from day old chick to maturity, how long does it take? Because our viewers are interested in the money when you start selling and start making money. To maturity, how long does it take typically? It takes nothing less than 14 to 16 weeks. 14 to 16 weeks. Because of the vaccine and the treatment you give to them, you always count by weeks.
By weeks.
Once this week is due, you know that now there are 2 weeks. Before you know it's 3 weeks. That is what you work with.
So basically now, are these ones, what type of birds are these? Are they broilers or they are what other types do you have? Can this one lay eggs?
These are broilers.
It's for meat.
It's for meat. It's just chicken.
Chicken.
They grow old to what we call parents cock. Yes, that's what we call the parents cock broilers. These are the ones.
Now Ohonba Osawe gets to work washing the water dispensers or buckets for his chicks, because at this point in time you need to take adequate care of your chicks. These will guarantee that they grow up fast and healthy. Poultry business is something that requires a lot of patience, hard work, and dedication to one's craft. And these are qualities that these hustling and hardworking entrepreneur Ohonba Osawe possesses and displays on a daily basis. In this footage, you see the agripreneur preparing charcoal into the headpans and pots that he uses to provide adequate heating to his chicks. If there was constant electricity, the 200 watts bulb would have been sufficient to bring heat. But as at the time of shooting this video, there is no power supply, and you cannot rely on the power supply by government. You have to either improvise by using charcoal to bring heating, or use the generator to power up the electric bulbs that bring the heating.
If you don't know, but not just ask questions.
Yeah.
You don't know
Sickness.
Yeah, that you are doing so. You know that they don't sequence light. A Bob at the hour.
Yes.
But what if you
Now after this one, you
don't
show now after.
No, as what he's saying is that electricity bulb supposed to bring the heat needed. If to say electricity dey,
Because of the epileptic power supply.
Okay, what about touch?
No, those ones just to create an avenue for them, make them feed the see the food where they want eat.
No,
That's the reason why you go put something like touch over where.
we had the way touch you.
No, how can you do something like that? Yes. Now I have to warm the place up for them. Okay. How you doing?
yeah,
Okay,
because
fine.
because there's no adequate electricity, so charcoal will bring heat to the chicks.
Okay.
Bring in the other one now.
That I use in feeding them after the plastic tray that they are presently using now. The reason why I'm not using this one yet is because their pick can't get inside now.
Okay.
So in the next 1 week or thereabouts, their pick now can pick the food there.
Okay.
Then I will have to remove this wooden tray that they are using presently.
The plastic tray. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to add to their food.
So if there's adequate electricity, we might not need the charcoal.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. If there is constant power supply, you don't need charcoal.
Okay.
Then to the other side of it. My mom's native pot is where I store the food.
Okay.
So that rats, rodents cannot come in
Okay.
to infect it.
Well covered.
Well covered. I have their drugs.
When there's electricity, that's when you use these electric bulbs.
Exactly.
They are still vulnerable to cold.
Very,
So they are
very.
in intensive care now.
Yes, very, very. Go inside, inside, inside. Then now I'm done.
Okay.
I'm going now to take out my own self.
Okay.
Take my bath, get my breakfast.
Okay. Good one. Good one. Good one. Okay, so I really want to appreciate you for allowing me come into your farm and sensitizing people about this business. But I want to ask you on a personal level, what were the challenges that you went through while starting this farm, and what is your advice to anybody who wants to start a poultry business in Nigeria, small scale? What are your challenges personally?
Thank you. You know, starting a business initially takes a lot of things.
Yeah.
One, commitment. That I will never go back because I'm committed in handling this.
Okay.
That is number one. I was committed, but it wasn't easy. Sourcing for funds, going here, jumping into a car, bus to make sure I'm able to meet up with it. So sometimes I come home and I'm tired, I'm stressed up. I don't even know until they've been taken care of, they've been fed before I go hungry.
Okay. That shows your level of commitment and passion for the. I want to ask you, do you think that government is doing enough to empower small-scale agri-tech entrepreneurs like you? What do you think the government can do to encourage this business of yours further?
I want to put it this way. The government has a lot to do because they say Operation Feed the Nation, your belly is supposed to be number one.
Yes.
Me now, I can feed through this poultry business.
Okay.
So in the process, I've been able to be feeding other people.
Okay.
In the process. So the government comes in, they show more commitment, they show more interest in this agricultural aspect in this poultry business of agriculture. I think this part of meat production, poultry, chicken will be an easy one.
Okay. Okay.
For the nation, we can be able to feed ourselves.
Yeah.
Not most of times importing.
Okay. So now, you at some point you are going to have layers, and of course you are going to be producing eggs and all that. So on a final note, what advice do you have for graduates? You know, you're coming from a background of being a graduate, no employment, and you didn't just sit back there waiting for government to provide for you. Give a final word to people who feel that, oh, government has not employed me, so I should just be a layabout and be a liability to everybody. Just a final word of encouragement and motivation to unemployed graduates in Nigeria.
My brothers, my sisters, sit down and look na dog name. Not sit down and look.
Okay.
If you keep waiting, you not start something, it might not come. It doesn't come easy.
Okay.
Any little thing you can do to empower yourself, start it. You don't know where God lies.
Okay.
I will tell you that. You don't know where God lies. You don't know where your helper is coming from. But everybody wants to know what you want to do first.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. And a final note on my own part is this. There is a saying I saw on the internet. They say if you are running, you are a sprinter, you will see people will bring boots to you. Say, take this boots. You need it because you are already running. But if you sit down in your house and you go to beg those people for boots, you are not already running. Nobody is going to give you boots. So the advice is start small. It is when you start small that people are going to say, okay, let me help you. They say it's a child that spreads his hands that the elders carry. A child that does not spread their hand, nobody is going to carry them. So thank you for watching this video. If you need tips about poultry business, you need advice, you need tips, you're in Nigeria or any part of the world, you're watching this video and you feel that you need some things to learn from this vastly experienced poultry business agripreneur, leave a comment in the comment section below, send me a DM on Instagram, and I'm going to connect you with this man. He is ready and willing to give you all the tips that were not covered in this video. Till I see you in the next one, I remain Victor Isibo. I'm out.
Thank you.